Hello and welcome. What is going on today? I just decided to get on and stream today. Just nothing's going on here, so thought I'd get online, see what's going on today. So let's see here. I'll just wait a few minutes, see if anyone shows up. Let me try sending it out on Twitter. There we go. Kapla, Bird of Prey 5. How are you today? Good to hear. And how is Mama Prey?
Hello, Captain.
Hello, what's going on?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Not much really going on. I checked a couple of channels.
Rambling Canuck was on, what is it, Handstar channel?
Yeah,
I was over there for a bit.
yeah, I was too.
Okay, yeah. Not much else going on that I could see.
No, I couldn't either. There's not really much. And 47 Yorktown, hello. And hello, Adega Outlaw. What's going on today, everyone? Oh, and number one Sci-Fi is backstage. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Life, the universe, and everything.
Yeah,
As you can see by my avatar.
yes. Oh, yes. I kind of like it. I kind of like that avatar. It's a little difficult to see. Of course, I don't have my glasses on, but
Yeah, it's a appropriate avatar considering the circumstances.
absolutely, absolutely. So, how is Mama afraid today, Bird?
She's okay. I think she's napping.
Good.
Sassy is napping next to her.
Oh, uh,
I
oh,
upgraded my photo editor finally, and now I've got to try and get a new pack of I don't know if you're familiar with like Photoshop plugins,
Yeah,
but I was using a 32-bit version, and now I'm finally up to a 64-bit version. Unfortunately, all my 32-bit plugins, they don't work anymore.
of course not.
So luckily, it looks like the price of them have come down dramatically. I just hope it's got all the ones I'm used to. I'm looking at iCandy 7. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it.
Isn't that the Shemale program?
No, it's not a Shemale program. Okay, yeah, this looks like it has all the effects I'm used to and more.
Good.
Good. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
So you're reading through all the things that nobody reads.
I just want to make sure it's still compatible
Of
with
course.
Paint Shop Pro because I don't use actual Photoshop. Let's Google that. iCandy 7 Paint Shop Pro 2020.
So are you going to be streaming later, Bird?
I don't think so. I streamed this morning on the X channel.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming late. I think I'll take the afternoon off, try to get some work done on my Picard video.
Cool. Then I'll just be able to take a nap then. What about you, number one sci-fi? Are you going to be streaming later? Doing anything?
What later this week? You mean
today? Or even this week?
What is today?
Thursday, actually.
Okay. I doubt it, but you never know. Why is nobody else streaming?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't know if. I don't
Maybe
know if.
I will. It all depends how I'm feeling after work.
Of course. I don't know if anyone else is or not, but do you know if anybody else is later, Bird?
I'm not aware of anyone calling any times to stream tonight.
Hey, Trekkie Gal, what's going on?
How about Anti-Trekker? Doesn't
Hey,
he stream?
Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He'll probably stream tonight at his normal time, which is usually after I'm asleep or right about that time.
I don't know when that is anymore.
Probably no earlier than 9 p.m. Eastern.
Probably. Of course, I don't know. No, I hate to say anything, but well, Turkey Gal, you are more than welcome on if you want to. Same with you, Cinnabon. You can come on up. So let's see here. What are you working on for your Picard review? Is this the overall or?
This is 10 new technologies introduced in Star Trek Picard.
Ah. And how is that going so far?
I've got 90% of the script done.
Good.
And then I've got to record the audio. And I consider the audio the hardest part. Once the audio is done and edited, then while it's time consuming to put in the graphics, I don't consider it difficult.
Right.
I'm more apt to finish that staying up late than I am working on the audio. The audio I kind of got to do during the day. If I do it too late or too early, then either wakes Mama Prey up or prevents her from going to sleep. And I know she says it doesn't bother her, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
Especially since this has no, this isn't like the review where it has to be out by, the end of the week or something, or nobody's going to watch it.
Right. So this is just, it was funny. I was listening to a couple streams earlier, and it's going, there really isn't much going on. Thought I'd just come on and maybe a couple people would come on and talk, and so
Bastards charging me sales tax. They don't have any operations in New York. Whatever. I'm sorry.
for what?
No, complaining about random stuff, but
Well, I listen to Anti-Tracker. What do you mean?
yeah, we were listening to Anti-Tracker on Live with Matthew stream from last night. I don't remember him twisting my arm to stream. I do remember him giving me the advice not to take down my Game of Thrones live stream. I was scared shitless that had gotten so many views. I was afraid I was going to get banged for copyright or something. I was going to delete it. He's like, don't be an idiot. No, leave that up. That was definitely glad to have gotten that advice from him. But maybe he encouraged streaming at some point, but I certainly don't remember him twisting my arm. But
Well,
whatever.
I can't read his mind, so I don't know. Of course, I kind of blew up at him last night. I got a little ticked. This is on Matthew's stream, and I need to apologize to Matthew for that. Of course, at the time I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't feel like, Matthew was saying something about, asking me to, if I'd mind going backstage. I, didn't care, because I was actually getting ready to ask him, if he wanted me to go for a little bit so somebody else could get on. And so Anti-Tracker said something about, well, you don't have to ask, you could just leave. It's like, that just set me off. So I went off on him. So yeah, that reminds me, there are a couple things I need to ask you about later, Bird. And not on a live stream.
Understood.
But hello, Orville Nation. What is going on? Let me get this invite back up. Maybe one or two other people would like to join now that more people have come in. And Mr. Lundell, how are you? You doing okay there, Bird?
Yeah, sorry. I usually mute when I cough, but I didn't have the tab open.
Oh, it's not that. It's just you're a little more quiet.
Because I'm trying to find out if I'm buying the right application.
Ah, yeah.
They have what I want, but then they have something else that says all of our tools for not that much more money. And I just don't understand if that. I know it says all of our tools, but I don't see anything that actually says it has what I need in it.
Yeah.
You get any more $10 surveys today?
No surveys, no phone calls at all. Like this morning at all. Except maybe Ciso Prey called early this morning, or was that yesterday? I don't remember. That was yesterday.
And she'll be on this weekend for sure, or no?
Well, she said Saturday she's up to it. So I mean, nothing's for certain, but as long as everything's
Is
okay,
she gonna be on camera?
she says she might be. She says
When's her due? When's her due date? Or you're not allowed to say
she gotten more comfortable. When's what day?
her due date?
Her due date is. It was originally late June, and they kind of moved it up a week. So
They're gonna induce her or something? Are they gonna induce her then?
I believe they're going to, if she doesn't do it herself, then yes, they're going to need to induce her. They don't want it to go with the 40 weeks. I'd like it to come a couple of weeks early. It's already was it over 3 pounds, so it's growing. Baby is growing nicely.
Good.
And she knows what it is, or no?
She knows what?
Does she know the gender?
Oh, yes, it's a boy.
Oh, okay.
It's a boy.
Did she have a name picked out, you said, or no?
She is leaning towards a name, but she hasn't made up her complete mind, and probably won't until she actually sees the baby.
Okay.
Let me guess. At least the first or middle name is going to be naming after you.
No part of the name is going to be after me.
After your dad, then?
Possibly. The middle name, possibly, yes. You're gonna laugh when you hear the lead choice for the first name.
It's not Anakin, is it?
No, okay. She'll tell you guys maybe.
No, don't let them tell it. They might come back with something, you know?
Don't what? Don't
Not
let
the
them.
name, but why the name?
Yes, I was going to say why the name.
Yeah, why the name?
She's leaning towards the name because, and I have to take some responsibility for this. It was the name of one of her most beloved pets.
Cool.
So she's naming in honor, not meaning to name the baby after an animal, but just that to understand. Hopefully, the baby understands at some point just how much of an honor, because she so beloved that animal that it's a. She nursed the, yeah, she did. She nursed the animal. It was a dog, it was a beagle. And she nursed the dog through heartworm. They thought it was, they didn't have much hope it was going to live. But she upended her life to nurse the dog through heartworm for months. They threw out their furniture, perfectly good couch, so the dog wouldn't try to jump up. And they would eat on the floor, so the dog didn't try to jump and get at them. So she did a bunch for that dog. Dog had a happy life, and she loved it. So
That's good to hear. And hello, Darth Revan and
And
Wesley Crusher.
They announced that the Orville is going to be delayed for season 3. Did you see that?
Son of a bitch.
With that, hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Where did they announce that?
Hello, Captain Yosef.
Hold on, I'll let you know. Hold on.
The Orville being delayed.
I was waiting for the right cue to jump in, and Bert gave it to me. And I hear in the background Mamo Pray, so hello, Mamo Pray.
Joseph.
Hello, Joseph. I'm just waking up from the nap.
Great, that's great. I wish I could take a nap during the day. But the days are too crazy right now. Crazy. Anyway, how are you doing, gentlemen? I just came in from Mr. Londell. He is streaming the Gamora movie.
Ah.
And it is such a ridiculous movie. And the first scene when I jumped in was one of those scenes that they are using in that game, in the Use Your Words. So it was like a flashback or PTSD, I would even say, because yeah. But it's actually a funny movie. It's cheesy. It has horrible special effects, but it's fun. It's like one of those typical Japanese movies with guys in rubber suits doing some crazy stunts and fights. Yeah, lots of fun, definitely. And I was just telling Mr. Londell that there was a Czech director and a movie director and specialist on special effects in the. He made movies between the late 40s and 60s.
Yes.
And he did movies. All of them were somehow science fiction or fantasy movies. And one of his best movies or greatest movies that I can think of, it's called A Journey to the Beginning of Time. It's a movie from 1955, and it was, and I'm just checking it, and it was also released in 1966 in the United States. So probably there is as well, like the audio track dubbed to English.
Right.
And it has such a great special effects. It's about a bunch of boys who find an entrance to a cavern. Is it called? Yeah, and they can travel through to the beginning of time. So they go into they find the first life forms on the planet. They go through different periods of time with they meet dinosaurs, and the special effects are just incredible for the time. Nothing cheesy, but really masterfully done. And he did as well other movies like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or at least he based a story on that book. He was a big fan of Jules Verne. So the movies, I have the movies that they were restored to Blu-ray, even quality. A few years ago when we were in Prague with my wife. When was it? 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, during summer. There's a museum of that director, and you can even recreate the trick sequences, trick shots that he did in the movie with the special effects, with positioning yourself into a specific angle so that you can take picture that like you are on the moon with the surroundings that were used in his movies. So it's incredible.
Wow.
So and I love those movies because it took so much time to create everything, and it looks incredible. Okay, of course you see that it's an animation, that it's uh, drawing that it's painted backgrounds. How do you call the painted backgrounds? I always forget. Matte paintings. Yeah.
Right.
So, but it looks it's stunning. I love those movies because they really and especially I was as a kid I read all the books from Jules Verne, all of them. I have the whole collection, and it really sparked my um, interest in fantasy, science fiction, basically. So
Cool. That was actually, part of the topic is science fiction, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today.
really, so I just came to the stream and just started blabbering here with a weird accent and bad English about a topic that you actually wanted to cover.
Yes.
Fantastic. Didn't have an idea when I came to the stream because I just jumped from Mr. Londel's stream over here because I saw that you're live and I just wanted to check it out, and I can still finish the movie later, so it's not a problem. So yay, good topic.
So, what do you have to say to Cinnabon's statement about?
Joseph likes movies with gladiators. Actually, not really. I like Gladiator, the movie Gladiator from Ridley Scott. That are you not entertained? Just to quote directly the movie. I know um, it's not a historical movie because everything is basically messed up in there. But I like the movie, and honestly, this was the first time I heard a soundtrack from Hans Zimmer, or let's say it was the first soundtrack where I registered the name Hans Zimmer because I know that he did stuff before as well. So that's why I really that's what got me into the movie. And with that movie there is as well other things connected for me. It was the first movie that I bought on DVD.
Wow.
Cinnabon is asking me if my wife beat me at Scrabble. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. We played one game for over an hour, but there are, you know, we have in Slovak like very, very weird letters. I'm not sure if I can post some of them into the chat
Go for it.
so that you have an idea how it looks like.
I've seen some, but
Yeah, it's like where is this one, and this one could be interesting. Yeah. So this creates pretty big chaos because most of them are pretty common, but the last one, for example, is rather extreme, even less used than, let's say, Q in English.
really.
Not to mention that in Scrabble you have as well Q and W, and in Slovak you don't have words with W. All the words that are with W are basically either international or taken over from different languages. So it's pretty complicated to create something with an W for for us, or Q as well. But okay, they have nice points. I think W is something like for 10 points, and the Q for 9 or something like so. So yeah.
Yeah, so why don't you say what those letters are, is if you could, since Cinnabon brought it up.
So The first one that looks like an L, it's L. The S is Sh. The next one is Ch, K, J. The Y is basically when you have a word like with a long I at the end, it's basically like hard I. So
okay.
It's E. A is A. I is E. So very similar to the Y. Then the N is Ñ. And the last one is very interesting. It's U. Let's say in the word kłoń, which means horse.
Mm-hmm.
Here you have in the word horse. I just typed it into the chat. You have directly two funny letters in one word, and there is actually something very specific to Slovak. Is in some of the words we have too many consonants next to each other, so it's pretty hard to pronounce it for people who don't speak Slovak. Not even Czech. Czech have problems with it as well. Let's say, try to read this one. It's ice cream. It's nothing. It's nothing bad.
Yeah. No.
No, it's zmrzlina.
I was close. I would have gotten the last part right.
Lina, yeah. Lina is okay. The problem is with the first part because it's really like four consonants and pretty hard consonants next to each other. Zmrz.
That's just.
And then you have Lina, zmrzlina, ice cream, and Cinnabon says vanilla.
So Cinnabon likes vanilla ice cream. That's good to know.
Vanilla ice cream is perfect because with vanilla ice cream you can you have a perfect base for many flavors.
Absolutely.
So vanilla is vanilla is the yeah the perfect base for ice cream. It's basically what you get at McDonald's as well. You get vanilla plus you can then have toppings on it. Chocolate. You can have caramel and who's diabetic? So yeah.
Do you have they have something here called magic shell, which the ice cream goes, put the topping on and it goes hard after a few seconds. So it's kind of a crunchy topping that goes on.
You know what? Maybe. Well, honestly, I'm not a big fan of ice creams. It's like I have really ice creams, maybe even in the hottest summer, 2-3 times. So you can definitely find something like this. Maybe not in the smaller cities, but in the larger cities there are like stands with ice cream and shops that are run by let's say Italians or so. So you find like crazy stuff here. But ice cream is not a big thing for me.
Yeah, that's. And speaking of crazy stuff, we'll have to see what Alexander has to say. He's backstage. I've been waiting to bring him on. Hello, Alexander. What's going on today?
Hi.
Hello, Alexander.
I want to say that coin is origin Russian too.
Mm-hmm.
Coin. Loshed or coin. Coin is like.
Yes.
I will try to say something in Slovak. Zmrzlina.
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 Zmrzlina. Oh,
Zmrzlina.
without the E, you are trying to push between the M and the R. You are trying to push an E. Don't do it. Just say zmrzlina.
Zmrzlina.
Almost.
Almost.
Oh, and there is as well. Mirror is very tough word. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's not that as hard as ice cream, but it's in the chat. It's zrcadlo.
Zrcadlo.
Yeah. And since and we have the R pretty hard, so when you hi Jeff. Blah. Yeah, the comment fits. The comment fits. So zrcadlo is mirror, and because in English you roll the R in the back part of your mouth, but when you want to say it, like, Bert, are you listening? Mario. Mario. You need to roll the R. You need to roll the R between your tongue and your upper gum, or teeth, even close to the teeth, and then you can get the R. R. Exactly. Like, yeah, Alexander has it. R. And then and then you can say Mario with Italian accent. Mario. And Luigi.
Again, this is the close to be the same in Russia, because in Russian mirror is zakla.
Yeah.
That is the zakla. That's the same. That's Slav.
Yeah, it's Slavic language. Russian is Slavic language, so it's the same family. So you find very pretty much similarities between the languages. Exactly. Anyway, Alexander, did you read something more from the Conan books?
Yes, I read 5 rows in the house. That's really great. That's the end. And this is a pure Conan pure ends. I mean, you know who's gonna die, but you don't know how. And this time is so. I mean, it's so, like, as I can say, that's so rough.
And the stories are dark. Yes.
What?
The stories are dark.
Yes. This is Conan, but Conan is like a rough. Is like it's a really top character. I mean, he doesn't. He's a barbarian, so he doesn't see the fact, the value of the life of the others. That is, I mean, the people have a value of life if they are close to them, if they are enemies, or if they started from them. One time, it was like they arrest him because he was with 2 people that killed, like, a captain of the guard, and they wanted Conan to identify them. He said, "I can do that." He said that to the judge, "I can do that. They are my friends." So the judge said, "Oh yes, if you don't say to us, we'll put you in jail until the moment you speak. Okay?" And he screamed like a sub, and Conan, being tired, he took his sword and he broke his skull. That put the end. And Conan explained it by himself. He said, "Oh, you spoke about a lot. He said me that I'm a dog, that I don't understand anything, that I'm a criminal, and he explained a lot of stuff that I didn't understand." That's the concept of, like, right and law is really complicated for him. You don't understand all that shit. Bureaucracy or is something that he's really intelligent, but it's completely out of his the concept of his life. Oh, that's great.
How are your reviews of that going, by the way?
Am I here? Yeah.
Yeah, you're here.
Okay, I'm trying to. I would like. I wanted to go on camera, but the wrong camera is turned on right now. So it's okay. It's not going to work. I will probably. What do I have to do? Is there like settings? Oh yeah, settings here.
Cinnabon Bunny.
Hello, Alexander Brooks. Hello, Jeff Franklin. And Cinnabon, you are more than welcome to come in and
This one.
so you having any luck there, Joseph?
Why is it saying no picture for me? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Not this one. This one. Okay. Now, oh. And I'm red.
Hi, Orville Nation.
What's wrong with the picture?
This is you.
But I'm transparent somehow, and now I'm red. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
on the screen.
Yep, I have one, yeah, but why is the... When I go like this, it goes...
I think this is the reason.
I think Joseph is phasing in and out of the space.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a hole in my head.
Got a lock. Increase power.
Yeah. Do you recognize the background?
I think I saw
That would
it.
be the
You saw it. You saw it already once or twice, and from another YouTuber as well. I got it from him. The picture. You know, the one that doesn't breathe while talking.
Wasn't that Captain Jellicoe's old ship?
For a few moments, yeah. The one that put Deanna Troy into uniform.
I'd remember that ship anywhere.
I need to get better lighting here, totally, because it doesn't work correctly. And why is the camera turning me so red?
Oh, Cupla, PJ. I didn't notice. Moreville Nation. You're not naturally that red, Joseph?
No, I know.
You had like a
I should be. What happens if I green screen when I virtual background when I go for?
Maybe you had too many ketchup chips, Joseph.
No, and no, it's still red.
Maybe you've got.
No, it's I have very poor lighting here in the room.
Have you ever had chicken pox?
Yes, I had chicken pox as a small child, which is way better than having it as an adult.
Absolutely.
Brick wall. I can hit my head. And what is this? This is something predefined here. Oh,
hey, that's the same house DJ Odyssey had. You and DJ lived together.
Oh, the secret is out. I like this house better. A well-lit green screen or blue screen is required. I have a green screen, on the other side is a blue screen, but it's not well lit. That's the problem. Where can I put the... Okay. And if it's even turned off, it's even worse.
Like it could be a captain's chair.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's a comfortable one. Yeah, but it's leather and Yeah, if it when it's warm outside, your butts start sweating. Yeah, and I spent in this chair this week.
Need air conditioning.
I spent this week in this chair over 60 hours. So yeah, not that fun.
It
Why
doesn't
am I
sound like
so
it.
red?
Then sang Moses.
What in the heck is that?
What was that?
Good question.
You should show that to the people. Look at that. I will give you a link. That's funny. You should show that to the people. There are no right on it.
What if I change the definition to lower? Will it help? No,
Lower.
I'm still red. Oh, the camera goes only to 720.
Lower.
It's
Lower.
Well,
lower.
the software only uses 720 max anyway, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's funny when what it does when I go to 360, it puts me more up front. But this is crazy. I looked like I spent too much time in the sun. And 720 it pushes me back. So anyway, I will turn my face off. I don't have to look at it. Yeah. Okay, where's the okay here.
can't shut it off.
I can. There it goes. Me. This is my natural color, not the red one.
I think you photoshopped that image
I do too.
paler.
Nah, I did not. I did not.
I don't know. We have video evidence of the contrary.
Oh no, Brian Johnson. Hi. LDG Pixel. Hi.
What if I turn on the other camera, this integrated webcam? Will it look better? Is it...
Hello, LDG and not Ryan Johnson.
That's my more natural color, but the background sucks in that case. Yeah.
Oh,
Bye, guys. I'd rather turn it off. I have to play with the lights and everything. Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. When I was watching LDG when he was preparing his crazy advanced setup, he was jumping there on a ladder, taking down the covers from the lights in his office. Yeah, my white balance. I'm pretty much aware about it, but I have basically the lights here are worse than candle lights, so it's totally not appropriate. Cinnabon, I think Joseph has been defying quarantine, has been at the beach. If we just had some beaches here, and I have to say it, beaches, longer E, so that it doesn't get misunderstood.
Of course. No,
Yeah.
I understand you completely.
So
We go to the beach to swim and surf and all that kind of stuff. Play in the sand.
or pebbles when you're in Croatia.
Or pebbles. Yes.
No, this is the. I would like to see be somewhere where you can have the water as clear as when you have pebble beaches, and but with sand, like really nice smooth sand, and how Anakin said it that goes everywhere.
Yes.
But also with such clear water, because even free diving or snorkeling, it's just lots of fun.
Well, that is good.
I'm not even. I'm not even talking about scuba diving, because scuba diving is. Yeah, you can do it from a boat, way far away from the beaches, so you can have clear water. But really, snorkeling, the best time I had snorkeling or free diving was really in Croatia.
What did you like most about it?
About what? About
snorkeling.
Snorkeling. There is just watching what's happening under the water. You know, following the fishes and everything. And I can stay underwater 2.5 minutes, probably around that time. So really, sometimes I just go really just like for free diving, and that's a lot of fun.
Good.
And 2.5 minutes is a pretty decent time, so that you can enjoy everything. And if you have what is it called, fins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And recently I was thinking about why this when you are snorkeling, why the snorkels, why the tubes are just so short. Why don't they make them longer, so that you can go, let's say, not only like a few inches below water when you want to snorkel, and if you wanted to go a little deeper. And I found actually an explanation that it's because CO2 buildup.
Yes.
Yeah, in the tube, that you wouldn't get enough oxygen and you could basically suffocate. Which I didn't know. Maybe I learned it maybe 2 months ago. I didn't know about it. Why?
But it seems like you could get around that if you put a fan in there.
Yeah, because that's exactly what you want to do. Electrocute yourself.
No, a couple of batteries could power a small fan. Not that would electrocute you.
That would.
You just need
take up a little.
And if you want to think quicker, take a car battery with you. Yes.
Yeah, well, also you could do a check valve, so you breathe in through one tube and out through another. You would have a dual tube system with a check valve. That would work. We can do it, Yosef. We can do. People can go 3 times as deep as any other snorkel. I just care with the idea you manufacture it and sell it, and we'll split the profits.
But who takes the risks being sued by families of people who died because of
Nobody's
that?
going to die. I will put the Krogan stamp of
quality seal, yes.
And quality, yes.
Yeah, it will be probably a clubbed seal.
And if they sue, they'll have to sue in Karoga.
Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Welcome. You walked in on us talking about snorkeling and how deep you can go. Yeah. Bird of Prey came up with an idea how to basically go from few inches to more inches. Yeah. So yes, we are talking about
snorkeling. We're talking about snorkeling.
About how deep you can go and how many inches exactly. So that's the topic that we're talking about here right now.
Lord.
Yeah, and somebody will clip it out and use it somewhere else.
You all are.
I'm talking to you, Thomas Potts.
You all are just dirty old men.
Okay, LOL. All I heard was Bert saying he could go 3 times as deep. I was like, damn, Bert.
So what do you
Um,
have to say to that one, Bird? Go ahead. I'd love to hear your.
Somebody misheard. There's nothing to say. Oh, 3 times as deep? No, I go 3 times as deep in the underwater, snorkeling. Because Joseph said that you can't make longer snorkels because you die because of you don't get enough oxygen. And I said, well, first I said you could put a fan on it so you got constant fresh air. And they said, no, a double tube, there you go, a double tube check valve system when you breathe in through one tube and you exhale via the other tube, that would always guarantee you fresh air. So I told Joseph that I came up with the idea and he was free to manufacture and sell it and we could split the profits because I'm that nice of a guy. But apparently Joseph is being lazy. He doesn't want to do any work.
I have just 2 left hands. That's my biggest problem. So people would die.
Well, you didn't miss much, Wesley. At least not yet.
Because you wanted to talk about sci-fi,
Yes.
and we lost number 1 sci-fi.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
May have had some internet issues.
I hear some knocking somewhere. It's weird.
And
So
I'm throwing the link back in the stream
yeah.
just to see if anybody wants to come on up because. Oh
It's
my, Loki.
so basically yeah. So snorkeling, freediving in crystal clear waters. I really enjoy that. Yeah. So
Yes.
this is how we came to the topic.
Yes.
Yeah. But this year probably no salt water for me. Looks like it.
And why is that? Just out of curiosity.
Because of the situations, and currently all the borders are closed here. I can't go anywhere outside of Slovakia.
Right.
Actually, I could go, but if I returned, I would have to go into a 14-day quarantine. And not like home, and it's not like home quarantine. It would be a state provided quarantine.
Wow. Yeah, New York State's already talking about closing all the pools and beaches for the entire summer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not surprising because yeah, with water.
Oh, Cinnamon Bunny. Joseph is banned from the ocean for biting sharks.
Biting sharks? No.
Yes. Because, of course, he's just mean. I don't know.
Yeah. Just
So, what is
mean.
going on with you, Alexander?
I'm there. I was watching some stuff. I got news.
What news do you have, sir?
I received that, but this is an art cover. I wanted the soft cover, and I got the art cover.
Yes.
So all the others of the collection are in soft cover. So I need to find a way to fix that.
Of course.
And now we'll see what happened. But I have someone to buy this one when I receive my softcover version. Because I have one of my friends is buying, he's collecting the same stuff.
Well, that's good to hear.
This is the End of Nergal. It's a story that have not been finished by Robert E. Award, but they completed and they made comic with it.
So when are you going to be reviewing that? When are you having content coming out on that Conan?
We'll try to do it. I need to learn how to do edit. But I'm a slow learner on technology.
Right.
It's not going so fast. I spoke to my girlfriend today, and his father has a lot of problem because he has he's owner of a land where they are growing fruit, and now because of the coronavirus, they are not able to sell anything, so he has a lot of problem.
Yeah.
So which is a little bit in panic. At the time where we were able to speak, I was working, so we'll speak tomorrow. But or tomorrow, so it would be tonight.
Right.
At night. So we'll see. I want to have more information.
Of course. So, can we possibly, one person you could talk to about if you wanted great content? I'm sure Bird of Prey 5 would be more than happy to try to walk you through stuff. Trust me, he does very well with doing that.
But Beropre said that you have no times to start another channel.
I don't have time to do another channel, but if you have questions, I can answer.
He'll be more than
to me before. Yes, I know, Robert. It's a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. It's a joke. You said that.
I'm not sure what his name is. His new channel is, even if he had a new one.
Birdo Prey 5XX.
No, he said he have no time to start another channel, so he have not the time to invest to take in charge like the technical issue, the technical aspect of a new channel. It's just that he can help me to explain me stuff. This is what he said at the beginning. So if I need help, he will help me. But at first, I need to work myself.
Right.
To take the program and learn how it's work. What I didn't really much did because I had always other priorities. So I need to start that now. I need to start it.
Well, and as he said, if you have any questions as you're going along, you can always ask.
I think I download the other software. I mean, because Bird is using one software of editing, and me I download another one. I think
I use XSplit, but a lot of people use Streamlabs OBS.
Yes, I think I took Streamlabs OBS, something like that.
Unfortunately, while I downloaded it, I've never been able to actually get it to work right. So I just put my time into XSplit. But there are a ton of videos out there from other people.
Yeah, I watched them. There's like tons of video how to set up everything.
I watched some of them on YouTube, like how to do like a kind of background and with how to work with your like if example he was giving example with game stream, like where he was able to put himself in the corner and after that to reverse it to don't have the mirror effect, like he was explaining that. So and I watch it, I try a little bit about it, and I didn't work so much about that. I was busy with a lot of other stuff, so I just I'm guilty in that. Because I was waiting to I was waiting to really work on that after my wedding, and after that I took all the document of the immigration and sent it to the Chucky versus Momo. Who wins? Wrestling Russia. Conan versus Momo. Of course, Conan will win against Momo.
Of course.
Also, will win against Momo. The problem is that if you take Momo and you start to and you decide to beat Momo physically, you'll beat him, but never do his challenge. That's the point. But what I was saying is, yes, I was waiting to fix the stuff with my wedding and all that stuff. But COVID-19 changed all the plans, so I should start again to now to work on that. Except if Momo will challenge me to do it, it will become his challenge, and I will not do it.
Right.
That's the right approach, not the challenge. By the way, Bert, how many times did you die in the game? Because I was there, and that you were playing today on what was it?
Call of Duty Warzone.
Call of Duty Warzone, yeah.
I didn't count, but I'd imagine upwards of 8.
Yeah, because I was there, then I had to work again, and then when I came back, the stream was over. Basically, you just died the last time.
So we have other question, really a pertinent question, like Jason versus Freddy versus Momo. I don't know between Jason and Freddy. We never know, but of course, Momo was the first 2 levels. After that, we have another question. Alexandre, what if Momo does the Momo challenge? Obviously, because Momo will, it depends, what Momo would challenge himself. And obviously, because he's a disgusting cheater, he will challenge himself to something really easy.
What if Momo challenges himself to never give the Momo challenge again?
Yes.
Will he win?
He's gonna fail because it's impossible. This is stronger than him. Because in a past life, as you remember, Momo was someone else living in California, and he got a condition, and that condition spread to all his body until his brain, and he became insane. So he started to challenge everybody. You know, that's what I heard about it. But
yeah, the problem with Momo challenge is the one that Momo calls you in the middle of the night to challenge you, and I never pick up the phone in the middle of the night.
Yes, we are sleeping, so you are able to. But if he contacts you in the night and is in California with his condition, I mean, it will not be the night in Slovakia.
I think Momo called me yesterday and did a survey.
Yeah.
Can't be sure.
It was so hard to understand what the lady was asking.
But it will be better for you to just continue to receive the call of the she-males than Momo, because they are less dangerous. The she-males are just she-males. I mean, Momo, the challenger, is challenging people in his danger. The she-males are not dangerous. They are just there, and they even be really good people. I mean,
Thomas DJ's rumored to be doing the Momo challenge soon. Well, I'd love to hear confirmation of this.
I remember, DJ said last night that he was going to do it.
We absolutely to contact him and dissuade him to do that.
The last time I saw DJ was on his presidential video. Not presidential video that he put out, and he looked like he ate a pack of crayons before recording it.
But I don't know. I mean, if DJ is doing the Momo challenge dressed as a unicorn or not, that's not the way you are dressed. This is the problem. This is the challenge, and it's dangerous. And whatever what you have as a clothes, this will be dangerous. So you're not saving yourself by dressing as a unicorn when you do the Momo challenge. You could be in big trouble because you do the Momo challenge. That's it.
DJ, another Ryan Johnson is asking, is DJ doing the unicorn or eagle outfit?
I'd like to see him. Oh, and number one Sci-Fi is back.
Number one Sci-Fi is back. Hello, number one Sci-Fi. Welcome back.
We got Tony.
What up? Hey,
Nope.
did you guys see that Brian Dennehy died yesterday?
No, I
He
didn't.
was he was in
I
Rambo.
know.
He was the actor in Rambo: First Blood. He was the sheriff in that movie,
Oh, that guy. Oh,
and
okay.
he
I
was
didn't
the
know that.
guy in yeah he was the alien leader in Cocoon.
Yeah, Brandon.
Did he die from the COVID-19 or there are?
I think it says
He
he
died from
just
the Momo challenge.
No, it's
it just said that he died from, I guess, natural causes. I don't know.
But COVID-19 is natural cause, you know.
Yeah, it says natural causes.
He was 81, so yeah.
On the Hollywood Reporter website, but he was 81 years old.
Yeah.
So
Because there are not a lot of people that dying of supernatural causes. That's it doesn't happen often.
I'm just reading. He appeared also in episodes of Miami Vice, 87.
yeah, I mean, First Blood and Cocoon are probably the two main
Mhm.
movies that people know him in.
Yeah.
Rambo: First Blood, where he was a sheriff, and in Cocoon, where he was a alien leader, basically.
I like the movie FX. That was a good one.
Not good.
Yeah, he was in FX too. Yeah,
Yeah, I just have the Wikipedia open, so
yeah, he was in
not, yeah.
Gorky Park, Silverado FX, Assault on Precinct 13, and he was in Presumed Innocent, which had Harrison Ford in it.
He was, and there are like titles, so he was really working.
And he
Even
was Chris Farley's dad in the movie Tommy Boy as well. If you watch Tommy Boy.
And his film and the active years go from 1977 till basically there are two titles that will be released only. Son of the South in 2020, and Long Day Journey has even not a release date, post-production, final film roll. So he worked really.
And the thing about the Orville, I forgot to mention it. It was on Screen Rant, but it was like 10 days ago. But I mean, they really haven't said, how long they're delaying it or anything like that. But it is obviously going to be delayed. The longer this goes.
No, basically everything that is delayed for even 3 months means that at least 6 to 9 months minimum of everything will be postponed due to post-production and everything.
Yeah.
So definitely it will be a very miserable year in terms of what's coming new to TV and what will be released in terms of movies. The question is, I think cinemas will be one of the places that will be opened among the last ones.
Yes,
because that's a place where you have too many people in a confined space. So I don't think that cinemas will be open so soon.
No, I tend to agree. As I say, they're going to be closed probably the longest.
Yeah.
Because
even movies that were postponed until November, I'm not sure even if they will be released, if those movies will be released.
No, we maybe looking into
and
early next year at best.
And I would not be surprised if basically all sports, both professional and college, are basically canceled for the rest of this year, including obviously football. The, especially if it goes into June. I mean, then there's going to be pretty much no way that
Do you know that his daughter is Elizabeth Deney, and who played Lieutenant Commander Shelby?
Yes, Elizabeth Dennehy was his daughter. Yeah, who
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Commander Shelby on Best of Both Worlds. Exactly.
yeah. I just I didn't know that she also was in Total Recall with Schwarzenegger. What I just clicked once again, and
Total
she
Recall.
her last appearance was from what I see here in 2017. Hmm. But she's everything is TV. What she did, NYPD Blue, Chicago Hope, yeah. Murder She Wrote, yeah.
That's an old one.
Yeah, it says his first movie was Semi Tough with Burt Reynolds.
Is the actress from Murder She Wrote? What's her name?
Angela Lansbury.
Agnes.
Angela
Yeah,
Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury. Yeah, there you go.
Is she still
I knew it
alive?
started with an A.
I don't know.
Angela Lansbury. Let's find out.
No, that's her name, Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was on the blacklist
Looks
too.
like she's still alive and kicking. She's 94.
Damn.
And she's a dame. When did she get the title? Dame Angela Lansbury.
Well,
Because
who's
she's
the other
over.
one in Star Trek? Judy Dench or whatever. Is that the other one? Dame Judy.
Uh,
That was in Star Trek 3, or 3 at the end.
it wasn't Judi Dench, totally not. But there's nothing easier than Google.
Oh, absolutely. Google can be our friend.
IMDb, and under IMDb we the search for Spock, not solution, Spock, 1984. Search for Spock. Who was there? The first Kelly, James Dillon, Walter Koenig, George Takei, Charles Nichols, Robin Curtis.
Okay, yeah, Judy Dench was in the James Bond movies. That's
James
right.
Bond movies. James
Yeah.
Bond movies. Yeah, she appeared as M in
Yes,
what
a
was it?
bunch of them.
GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the
Yeah.
first appearance, and last one was
Casino
Skyfall.
Royale, or
Skyfall.
no?
Skyfall. In Sky.
Yeah, Skyfall. That's right.
Spoiler alert: she died in that one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. No. We were having a heated argument with
So,
my wife about James
Let's
Bond.
hear.
Actually,
Andy Trekker's going to. Really? And what type of what type of argument exactly?
about if James Bond can be played by a black actor or by a woman, because those were the discussions that appeared before the new James Bond was supposed to come to the cinemas, and all the discussions there. And I said, and she said, "Why not?" My wife was like, "Why not?" And and she was actually on board with the idea that Idris Elba could take over the role. And I was like, "No, it's not possible." Because and we were really arguing, and no outcome. because because I read the James Bond novels, and he is Scottish. And Judi Dench actually described James Bond, and that's a fine quote. So I'm not going to butcher it. So it was
Right.
GoldenEye. Okay. GoldenEye was 1995.
Wow.
I thought it was earlier.